T6W, yeah, T6WI, T6Y calling.
Good evening, Jane Russ, Dutchy 552, and Charlie Mike 98, over.
USL, okay, well, I'm just kind of pointed over towards Yosemite in that general direction, over. Yeah, real good. We'll see you up on 432, over.
QRZ to frequency. This is K6MYC, kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, beaming the Bay Area, looking for 222 contacts and help with anybody that needs help to work other people. QRZ 222, K6MYC, QRZ contest and listening. Maybe I'm not on the right frequency. Paul, K6WIS, K6 Whiskey India Sugar. I'm in Delta Mike 07, Paul, Delta Mike 07, K6 Whiskey India Sugar, very light on the side scatter path, K6MYC, over.
Roger, roger, copy you. Just 555, good signal here on bounce path off the Bay Area. And got your DMO7. We are Charlie Mike 98. Thanks for the contact, Mike. Over.
Yeah, roger. I got you much louder now. I just wasn't beamed quite far enough north. The path is more to the north tonight. Anyway, very good evening here. The first station I've heard on here. I haven't been listening. We've had a very busy day here. Lots of stuff going on, and I couldn't get in the shack hardly at all today. I had Frank here working, and we were doing watering systems and yada yada, so I just, first chance I've got in the shack. I can get over on 6. I could give you a quick one on 6 if you want. Not sure where I'm pointed, but I can rotate the antenna north and see if we can work you on 6 if you want that, over.
Negative, not right now, Mike. There's a whole bunch of stations in the Bay Area on this frequency, 222, jumping at the bit to contact you now, over.
Well, they don't need, hopefully they've contacted you and other people, and we'll try to get them hooked up with some more people up in the Sacramento area. But I'll stand by. I am beaming the Bay Area, and we'll stand by and see who else we hear here. This is K6MYC, contest 222.
QL.
Okay, I got 111 in here. K6KLY. I'm in DMO7, Ross DMO7, over.
QSL, DMO7, Charlie Mike 87, CM87, over.
QSL, your CM87, thanks, Russ, and of course, we hope to see you on the other bands when we peter out here on 220, probably around 8 o'clock or so. We'll be sliding over to 432, over.
Yeah, roger, I'm ready for everything, all the way up to 1296, over.
Yeah, 1296, probably when we get done with 432, probably around 8:45 or so, my guess, over.
Roger, there's a whole bunch of people here waiting to talk to you, 7-3.
7-3, Russ, and I hear W6PQL, K6MYC, go ahead.
Howdy, K6MYC, W6PQL, Charlie Mike 97.
QSL, you're Charlie Mike 97. Jim, good to hear you. Good, strong signal this evening here on 222. I came in the shack just a couple minutes before Judy did. And I'm turning the log over to her now, so I'm going to take you and not transfer you. I'm going to take off the Bluetooth and put it on speaker here. Before I do that, well, let's see who else is on frequency. K6MYC, standing by, over.
WB6JNN.
Okay, I got WB6JNN. Anybody else?
Radio Oscar.
What was it?
Norway 6 Radio Oscar.
Oh, M6 Radio Oscar, okay. I'll get you in just a second. Let me get Jim in here, and then we'll swing the antenna a little bit to the north for Radio Oscar. Okay, it's WB6JNN. And give me your grid. I'm in Delta Mike 07, Jim, over.
QSL, DM07, I am in Charlie Mike 97, Charlie Mike 97, thanks.
Okay, very good. Judy, he is in Charlie Mike 97, CM97, same as PQL. Very good, Jim. Good to hear you. Of course, we'll look for you on the other bands, needless to say, and hopefully everybody can stick around. Great signal tonight. You're strong here tonight, by golly. WB6JNN, K6MYC. Any more before we go up toward Oakley? Over. Okay, nothing heard. Let me go up here toward Oakley and give you a little more signal. Here we go. N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO, K6MYC, Denmark, Mexico 07, over.
Yeah, all loud and clear. K6MYC, N6RO, Charlie Mike 97.
QSL, Charlie Mike 97. Thank you, Ken, and good to hear you on here. Hopefully we'll have a good evening. It looks like the band, at least on 222, is sounding really good, so hopefully it'll be a good one for us all on 432 and 1296. Look forward to catching you a couple of times more here. Is there anybody I can help you with? Did you hear anybody that you need help with working?
Not really. I need people down your way in 06 and 05.
Well, there's nobody on 222 and 05 here, unfortunately, that I know of.
Okay, yeah.
Now, we have not worked KW6S yet, and I'm looking for KW6S. I may have to move the antenna from here back to him a little bit. Have you worked his Charlie Mike 96 yet, Ken?
No, not really.
Okay, let's see if we can get him in here, and then he can give out to all the guys on frequency the Charlie Mike 96 if he's here. Let me come back here just a bit. Okay, over to KW6S. KW6S, Kilo Whiskey 6 Sugar, Santa Cruz. K6MYC, Delta Mike 07, contest, over. Okay, how about you, Lee? AF6 United, AF6 United, AF6U, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07, over, over. Okay, nothing heard from Santa Cruz or the Watsonville area yet. We'll take one more call. Is there anybody copying me in this direction anywhere? This is K6MYC, Denmark, Mexico 07, beaming towards Santa Cruz. Okay, nothing heard. We're looking for San Joaquin station. San Joaquin. WA6OIB, we got a couple of others that have 222 capability here. WA6AAJ, I don't think he has 222 anymore. Let's see, who else has 222 in the San Joaquin Valley? K6MYC, Bozonet. Okay, nothing heard. Let me go back up to the Bay Area, and then we'll go further than that once we get everybody out of the Bay Area. Is anybody else in the Bay Area want to contact with Delta Mexico 07? This is Mike, K6MYC, DM07, standing by. Okay, all quiet on the western front. Let me go a little bit more north. Okay, up toward Clear Lake. How about Clear Lake? Clear Lake, Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee Charlie, K6MYC, DM07. We need your grid. We need your grid score. That Charlie Mike 899 is a good one. Your grid, Clear Lake, K6MYC, DM07, calling and listening. Okay, nothing at the moment. How about KC6RCM? How about you? Are you in there anywhere, Doug? KC6RCM? Well, W6, well, he's not on this band. W6SSW. Okay, let me go towards Sacramento here and see what we can come up with. Sacramento, we're looking for Darren. We're looking for Darren in Sacramento, KJ6KFB, K6MYC. Darren, are you there? nothing heard from Darren. Let me go a little further north. This is pretty close to you, Bill. KO6KD. Kilo Oscar 6, Kilo Delta, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07, over. KO6KD, Kilo Oscar 6, Kilo Delta, or anybody in the Sacramento area, Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee Charlie, Delta Mike 07, calling and listening.
Kilowatt 6, Radio Echo, Vacaville.
Oh, very good. K6 Radio Echo. K6 Radio Echo, Vacaville, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07. Your grid, your grid.
Hey, good evening, Mike. Sounding real good up here. And Charlie Mike 98, over.
Charlie Mike 98. Very good. You get him, Judy? K6 Radio Echo, Charlie Mike 98. Very good. Thank you very much. Haven't heard, I don't know. Give me your name for the log just for fun, over.
Yeah, Mike, name is Rich. We'll be on 432 and 1296 later.
Okay, very good. I'm Mike here, and good to hear you. Is there anybody else up there? Boy, I haven't heard anybody in Vacaville for ages, so it's really great to hear you, and hopefully we can get you to come up more often and join us on Monday night at 7:30. Monday night on 7:30 is the 222 band BozoNet contact time, so that's the time we need to have you check in. Somewhere probably around 7:45 would be heading in your direction in Vacaville there. Great to hear you. What was his name? Rich. Okay, I thought I heard Rich. Very good, Rich. Back to you, and then we'll see if you've got anybody else in your neighborhood there that wants to work DMO7 here. And listen on and stay on the frequency. There's many others that may need your grid and your contact there. K6 Radio Echo, K6MYC, over. I seem to have lost you. Let me go back this way a little bit, more toward Vacaville. This should be closer to Vacaville. K6 Radio Echo, is that better for you?
Oh my gosh, yeah, pegging it.
Yeah, now what I said was, is there anybody else in your area? And please stick around. We'll be doing this. Do you know what we're doing here? I kind of do this on contest evenings, Saturday evenings. At about 8 o'clock when we get done with 222, we go to 432-100 and do it again. And then when we get done with 432 all over the Bay Area and up in Nevada and so on, then we go to 1296. So you're welcome to stay with us if you want. We are also live streaming on YouTube. You can find out how to get there by going to the bozonets.com website, bozonets.com website, and just past the preamble, you'll see a spot to check for live streaming, and you can see who we're working, and then you'll know where to point. Rich, over.
Yeah, very good, Mike. Yeah, I'm just going to the YouTube right now, and I see our waterfall looks nice, so that's great. Pretty quiet here this neck of the woods on the contest today. A few rovers, that's about it, so that's all we got.
Okay, well, again, we're going to light it up on 432, probably around 8 o'clock. So if there's guys you have not worked on 432, there should be quite a few. We usually have about 40 minutes of heavy 432 contacts here. Many more people on 432 than this band. So if you're interested, why join us at around 8 o'clock, give or take.
Okay, Roger. Thanks, Mike.
Betcha, 73s, and thank you. QRZ again. Anybody else that's copying me from Delta Mike 07, K6MYC. Once again, please. Oh, very good. There you're looking. There's what I'm looking for. November 1, Papa. Good evening, Dave. Delta Mike 07 here. Delta Mike 07, and I copied your Charlie Mike 99. Go ahead.
Charlie Mike 89. Charlie Mike 89. Thank you, Mike.
Was it Charlie Mike 89 or 99? Over.
89.
QSL, the 89. Sorry for that. He's got it's 89, not 99. Charlie Mike 89. Thank you, Dave. Great to hear you. Thanks very much, and hopefully we'll hear you on 432 as well. Anybody else in your area that I can copy here, over?
I don't think there's anybody else on tonight.
Okay, what's ever happened to Doug? Doug's been very quiet. How about KC6RCM? He's been very quiet, over.
Oh, he's got a girlfriend, that's one thing.
Oh, well, heck. I got a friend in the shack that's a female as well, and she's helping me out with the log sheets here because I can't see anymore. But I don't let it interfere with my radio stuff too much. Hi. Okay, very good. Give Doug my best if you talk to him, and tell him we miss him a lot on the bozo nets and so on here. 73, said Dave, and hopefully we'll catch you on the other bands here. N1PPP, K6MYC. Okay. Now, let me go back up towards Sacramento again and see if we can't get anybody in Sacramento, K06KD or KJ6KFB or anybody, K6MYC. Right up toward Bill, K06KD in Roseville. Are you there tonight, Bill? K6MYC, Delta Mike 07. Boy, I think I'm hearing somebody in the background, but that's not Bill. Let me go up a little further here. and see what I hear. QRZ 222 contest, kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee Charlie, Delta Mike 07, over. Let me go a little further here before we go to Nevada. QRZ contest 222, beaming east of Sacramento and points beyond. K6MYC, Denmark, Mexico 07. Okay, well, I'm heading toward Nevada. Going toward Nevada. I don't want to miss anybody here. We're sure missing some people in the San Joaquin Valley. We're a San Joaquin Valley, guys. K6MYC, over. Nothing heard. Okay, I'm going toward Nevada. Nevada. There's Nevada. How about N7 Whiskey Tango, N7WT, or KE7UQL, Kilo Echo 7 Uniform Quebec London, or N7WT. How about you guys? K6MYC, Delta Mike 07.
Here is Kilo Echo 7 Uniform Quebec Lima, over.
Oh, very good. Good evening to you, Daniel. KE7UQL, and I believe it's Charlie Mike, what is it, Delta Mike 09, but I'll wait for you to say it. Delta Mike 09, go ahead, Daniel.
Yes, Roger, K6MYC, this is KE7UQL, UF59 to Delta Mike 09er, over.
Okay, did you hear his grid? UQL, Uniform Quebec London. That's Daniel up there in Gardnerville. Daniel, give us the grid one more time. You kind of took a little fade when you said the grid square. Over.
Roger. I am Delta Mike 09er, Delta Mike 09er, Delta Mike 09er, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Perfect copy. Thank you. Judy got it all okay. Now, let me see. How about, have you heard Larry on?
Earlier today, he was on the other bands, over.
It was pretty warbly. Speak slower, Daniel. Speak slowly. You've got warble and multipath on the audio. Makes it difficult if you speak too fast. I'm just going to call Larry, and you could tell me if he's not there for sure, but I assume he should be here. So, Larry, let me see. N7 Whiskey Tango, N7 WT Gardnerville, K6MYC Bozo, no, Delta Mike 07, over.
Okay, no answer from Larry at this time. I did hear him earlier in the day on some other bands, over.
Yeah, okay, well, hopefully he can get here. I mean, we could always come back here for a little while. I have 222 and 432 in the same room, so I could bounce back and forth. So if you work us on you have 432, Daniel?
Roger, Roger. I'll turn that one on shortly, over.
Yeah, probably around 8 o'clock. If we don't work anybody new here, we'll go at 8 o'clock directly to 432 100. And then hopefully we'll find out where Larry is there. Thanks, Daniel. You're holding up nicely, and we certainly hope we can work you on the other two bands there. The Delta Mike 09 is quite rare, as you might guess. Hi. You've got my grid at Delta Mike 07, right?
We'll be standing by on 432.
I think I doubled with you a little bit. Did you get my grid, Delta Mike 07, over?
QSL, I've got your Delta Mike 07.
Okay, thank you, Daniel. Great. Now, let's see. You want to turn toward the bay, toward the Sacramento? I don't hear anybody in Sacramento, but you do have N6 Radio Oscar and a couple of others that probably can work you from up there. So N6RO in Oakley, near Discovery Bay, is on frequency. He's in Charlie Mike 97, of course. Have you heard anybody else on the band here in Charlie Mike 97, over?
Negative. I can go outside and Armstrong it in that direction, Roger.
Yeah, well, you probably ought to do that now, and I'll go back into the Bay Area and announce that they should point toward you in Nevada for DMO9, Daniel. Let's see if we can accomplish that before 8 o'clock or a little bit in that area. 7-3 for now. We'll see you on 432. Good luck on the rest of 222 here, over.
Roger, KE7UQL, Armstronging.
Okay, he's going to rotate the antenna, guys. Anybody copying me can turn up toward not Gardnerville, but anyway, Nevada, Reno direction toward Nevada, due north pretty much, and catch up with Delta Mike 09, KE7UQL. Let me come back toward Sacramento. Down towards Sacramento. KO6KD, Bill, are you there?
We're Charlie Mike 98, of course.
Looking for anybody in the Sacramento area that needs Nevada. Turn toward Nevada, Reno, Nevada, looking for KE7UQL in Denmark, Mexico 09. This is Mike, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07. Anybody? KJ6KFB, last call for you, Darren. KJ6KFB or KO6KD, K6MYC. Where are you guys? All right, I'm going to go to the Bay Area and announce. Bay Area, here we go. Okay, N6RO, if you're copying me, point toward Nevada. KE7UQL. KE7UQL is beaming toward you, toward the Bay Area, and you from Delta Mike 09. So listen for KE7UQL. He's got 3 or 4 minutes left, over.
Yeah, I hear Mike in the background. KE6MYC, KD6.
Oh, there you are. KD6XOK. KD6 Sugar Oscar Kilo. This is K6MYC Delta Mike 07, DM07. Your grid, Fred?
QSL, yeah, 86S, okay, and Charlie Mike 87 there, Mike. Charlie Mike 87.
QSL, Charlie Mike 87. I believe you're the only 87 so far, so thank you very much for getting in here, Fred. And in about 5 minutes or so, we're going to go over on 432, so hopefully we'll catch you over there as well. KD6S okay, and of course right now, if you can point that way and look for Daniel up there in Nevada, KE7UQL. He's in DMO9 and he's moved the antenna toward you guys, over.
Okay, I'll take a listen. Thanks. I know UQL. Yeah. Does he live in, I want to say he lives north of Virginia City, up in the hills there.
I'm having a little trouble copying. You're off frequency or pretty low pitched. Could you say it again, Fred?
I think I know who UQL is. He's over there by Virginia City, away on the mountains, right?
Yeah, Gardnerville area, Gardnerville and that area up that way, just south of Reno, over. Okay, there was somebody else in there calling at the same time. Who was the other station? This is Mike, Kilo 6, Mike Yankee Charlie, Delta Mike 07, over.
K6 okay, K6KLY. K6KLY. Charlie Mike 86S okay, and Charlie Mike 87. Good evening, I'm also Charlie Mike 87, thanks. You're welcome.
You should be able to hear Daniel up there, Russ, so pay attention for Daniel up in DMO9.
G is around, and NU6S have been around earlier in the day. K6MYC, KW6S.
Oh, there's a guy we're looking for, KW6 Sugar, KW6S, KW6S. Good evening, Tom, K6MYC, Denmark, Mexico 07, your grid?
K6MYC, KW6S, Charlie Mike 96.
Very good. And I did call for Lee, AF6 United, but I did not hear him. Have you heard him on?
No, I haven't. I blew up my 2-meter amp here, but I still got a and then, but I
maybe you're rotating. You took a monster fade there. Anyway, we'll see if there's anybody else, and then we'll stand by for a couple more minutes, and then we'll go to 432. Going to 432 in about 2 minutes. Over. I hear a voice. Give it to me again. Give it to me again. Your caller, the caller. K6MYC Delta Mike 07. Over. Way down in there. Boy, I wish I could pull you out. I don't know where to point. If I could get your grid square, I would know where to point. This is Mike, Kilowatt 6, Mike Yankee Charlie. Beam toward Fresno. If you're in the Bay Area. I'm north of Fresno, about 20 miles. The grid is Denmark, Mexico 07, Delta Mike 07. I'll stand by again. Over. Hearing anything now. QRZ last call 222, K6MYC Denmark Mexico 07. still hearing you, Paul, and I was just about to go to 432. Anybody new on the band up there?
Nope, we got N1 PPP, which is good. I was going to maybe hope to contact KW6S in Santa Cruz.
Yeah, KW6S is on here. And should, I think you've worked him, and okay on N1 PPP. We did catch Dave also. So we've got N1 PPP, all okay. Thanks for that, Paul. Thank you, and we'll see you on 432. Over.
Okay, roger that. So we're sure it's going to 432. Thanks, Mike. 73 is K6WI is clear.
73.
All right, anybody else out here? K6 Kilo Lima Yankee.
A little bit low in frequency now, Russ. You might want to come up just a tad. Over.
K6KLY, is that better?
Oh, yeah, super. Much better copy. Easy copy now, armchair, over.
Okay, roger. I don't know who else is on here. I haven't heard KW6S at all.
Well, he's over there, so you probably should turn that way if you haven't already. He's there. I just worked him 5 minutes ago or less, over.
Roger. You got any more guys down your direction on?
Well, I wish there were. I'm very disappointed. I've got nobody in the San Joaquin Valley, nobody. So I'm very disappointed, over.
Roger, roger. We'll see you up on 432.
Roger, roger. And I did not hear anything from the guys in Sacramento either. 2 people missing in Sacramento. The only 2 on 222, and they're not there. KW6, KO6KD, and AJ6, KJ6, KFB. Anyway, disappointed that they didn't show. And, of course, WA6OIB, I thought he would be here on 222. But maybe he's so busy he can't do the contest. Anyway, 7-3, we'll see in a minute or so on 432. Russ, K6MYC, going to 432-100. I can come back if anybody needs me.
Roger, roger. All right, QRZ, anybody out there haven't worked yet? K6KLY. Going to 432.
A6MYC, Delta Mike 07, beaming the Bay Area, calling for contacts on 432-100, K6MYC, Denmark, Mexico 07.
K6KLY.
Thank you, Russ. I am, of course, in Delta Mike 07. Very strong here on 432, over.
Roger, very strong here on 432 and Charlie Mike 87. Thank you.
You betcha. Thank you, Russ. QRZ 432-100, beaming the Bay Area, K6MYC Bozonet. I'm sorry, not Bozonet. I knew I was going to do that. Contest. ARRL contest 432 from K6MYC and Delta Mike 07.
K60 West Line.
6RO.
Okay, N6 Radio Oscar and a couple of others. Hang on, guys. We'll take them one at a time. N6 Radio Oscar and your grid. I'm in Delta Mike 07 again.
USL, you're Charlie Mike 97. Thanks a lot, Mike. See you on the highest band.
Yeah, probably somewhere close to 9 o'clock, 8:30 to 9 probably on 1296. 7-3, Cap.
7-3.
Okay, who are the others in the Bay Area? K6MYC, Delta Mike 07.
K60SY.
Okay, I hear 2 of you. I'll take the easy one first, K6USY. Good evening. Good evening, Aaron. K6 Uniform Sugar Yankee. Give me your grid. I'm in Delta Mike 07.
Very good, Mike. K6MYC, K6USY, Delta Mike 06.
There There you go. I'm sure Judy's got DMO6 there. Thanks much, and we'll look for you, of course, on 1296 as well, Aaron. Thank you.
Yeah, just a heads up, N6MI is on Fraser Peak down south. So at some point down south and work N6MI. So November 6 Mike India, not K6MI, but N6MI is down on Fraser, K6USY.
K6MYC, N6MI.
N6 Mexico, Italy, very strong on Fraser. K6MYC, Delta Mike 07. N6 Mexico, Italy, go ahead.
Delta Mike 04 from Fraser Peak, where the sun is setting and it's getting cool.
Yeah, and I'm not even pointed your way. You're booming in here. Great signal from Fraser. So I don't know if you were on 222, but we were just there. We probably would have heard you on that band. I can go back there very quickly if you want.
Absolutely. You said 2 meters or 1296?
No, 222.
I won't work you there because all I got's a whip. It's just not.
KD6SOK, K6KY.
Okay, no worries. Catch you on 1296. We go to 1296 when we finish 432, somewhere between 8:45 and 9 o'clock, okay?
Okay, that'd be great. Super.
I run 600 watts on 1296. You should be able to hear us.
I'll cook my dinner.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for the contact. Good to hear you. N6MI, K6MYC, clear, and QRZ 222. I mean, 432.
SOK 59C87.
The Kilo 6 station, go up 10, N6MI.
Thank you.
Okay, you got that one done, Fred. Good evening to you again. KD6SOK. KD6SOK. Not real strong, Fred. Boy, you're way down from normal, but maybe I'm not pointed right at you. Let me get back down this way a little bit. KD6 Sugar Oscar Kilo. K6MYC, Denmark, Mexico 07. Over.
QSL. This is KD6SOK and Charlie Mike 87. QSL.
QSL, Charlie Mike 87. We got you. Great signal. Now it just came way up, so I guess I was not pointing just right. Good to hear you, Fred. And of course, we'll look for you later about 8:45 to 9 o'clock on 1296. Over.
Sounds good. Yeah, I told you I'd be on here on Saturday night, so it was kind of light in the valley today. Not too many people checking in the Central Valley into the net. Into the contest.
Yeah, well, I'm disappointed so far. We've had nobody checking in from the Central Valley here. San Joaquin Valley's been very quiet. So I don't know what's going on here. Nobody on 222, and so far nobody on 432.
No, that's bad. Oh, well, you sound great, Mike. You got a good signal. And Russ up there has an excellent signal on 222, and Paul up there, Paul on Podge was just booming in there tonight. So conditions on 222 are excellent.
I hear K6 Mexico, Italy, Delta Mike 05. K6 MYC, Delta Mike 06, John.
Very good. K6 MYC, K6 Mike Italy, Delta Mike 05.
Yeah, QSL, John. Good to hear you down there. Sorry I missed you on 222. We can go back, but we're busy right at the moment, but we could go back to 222 before the end of the night. Over. You're pretty light, but it's not your fault. I'm not pointed at you, John. Anyway, we'll talk more. I'm sure. Now, there's 2 or 3 others that have been trying to call in. Guys, I thank you for your patience. A lot of chatter on the frequency, as you might guess. We are live streaming, so you guys can find who we're talking to and where to point if you go to the YouTube channel and look us up there on bozonets.com. So there you go. Who are the other stations that tried to get in, and I'll try to pull you through. Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee Charlie, Delta Mike 07.
November 5, November Papa Delta.
Yeah, very good, Brett. We hear you. Whiskey Bravo 6. We also hear the Whiskey Bravo 6. Stand by. I think that's you, Gary. Stand by, Gary. N5, NPD. And that's, give me your grid, Brett. I'm in Delta Mike 07, over.
Charlie Mike 97.
QSL, got your Charlie Mike 97. Thanks much, and a booming signal here on 432, over.
Very good. And are you going to go over to 2 meters and 6 meters later?
Well, maybe tomorrow on 2 meters and 6. I've been very busy here. We just couldn't get on the air at all today. And we'll try to do that tomorrow. And, of course, before the net ends tomorrow, I'll be on 2 meters. Before the contest ends, I usually work the last hour of the contest just while the net would normally be on. We don't have a 2-meter bozo net on Sunday night. We do the contest in its place, over.
Oh, very good. I just put that new 6M3 antenna up, so I was looking to try it out. So maybe tomorrow.
Are you on 125 right now? Get on 50.125 and I'll call you right now and we'll do it, over.
All right, 50.125.
Yep, I'll turn the radio up. Stand by, guys. I'll come right back here. Okay, I am back. I'm sorry about that. Had to try and sort out some problems on 6 meters. All of a sudden, the radio wasn't transmitting on the right frequency. I'm back and beaming toward the Bay Area. This is Mike, Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee Charlie, Delta Mike 07. Anybody else?
WA60IB, Delta Mike 06.
Oh, there you are. Hi, DMO6, WA60IB. Good evening. K6MYC. Let's see. Judy was with me for a second, but let me grab the log here and get you logged in here. She went out to feed a cat that just showed up. Well, right, in. Good evening, DMO7 here. Is this the 432 log here? You got 432 up here?
Yeah.
Okay. Put in WA60IB, and he's in DMO6, Delta Mike 06. Good evening, Ken. How about 222?
Yeah, let me get over there and fire it up. It's not on yet. I was trying to get the N6MI down on Fraser on 1296, but no luck.
Oh, he'll be
the 220. It'll be a minute.
Yeah, we'll do N6MI. I told him about 8:45 to 9 o'clock on 1296, so he'll be back, he said.
Very good. Hi, Ken. N6RO, WA60IB, Delta Mike 06.
Roger. Hi, Ken. Delta Charlie Mike 97, N6RO.
Very good, Ken. Thanks a lot. N6RO, WA60IB, QSL.
WA60IB from K6 Mike Italy.
K6 Mike Italy, WA60IB, Delta Mike 06.
Thank you, Delta Mike.
WA60IB, K6KLY.
K6MI, K6MI, WA60IB, Delta Mike 06.
Stand by, Russ.
Roger. K6MI.
Hey, Ken, listen for K6KLY in the Bay Area.
John, you're getting stepped on. I haven't got your report. K6MI, WA60IB, need the exchange.
Okay, DM05, Roger.
WA60IB,
Okay, Delta Mike 05,
K6KLY, over.
And I heard N6RO in there. K6 Mike Italy, N6RO, DM05.
K6 Romeo Echo, WA60IB, Delta Mike 06.
WA60IB, K6KLY, CM87, over.
Point toward the Bay Area, Ken.
K6 Romeo Echo, WA60IB, you're getting stomped on. Need your exchange.
Yeah, WA60IB, K6RE, QSL, I'm in Charlie Mike 98, CM98, over.
QSL, you're Charlie Mike 98. Thanks so much, WA60IB.
Thanks, 73, K6RE.
I'll get Radio Echo quickly and then listen for K6KLY, Ken. K6 Radio Echo. I think that's Charlie Mike 98. This is DMO7, over.
Yeah, K6MYC. Hi, Mike. K6RE, Charlie Mike 98.
Charlie Mike 98. We got you. Thank you. Go ahead, Ken, and catch Russ.
WA60IB, K6KLY, over. Continuous.
7, thanks.
WA60IB, K6KLY, CM87, over.
Italy, contest.
A lot of people talking at once. We hear K6KLY calling WA60IB. Can you pick him up, Ken? Ken, are you still here? I don't know where he went, Russ.
Okay, who else is calling me, K6KLY?
Again, you're back down low again in frequency. If you could come up a little bit, that would be helpful.
NU6S59 CM87.
Okay, QRZ again, the Bay Area, 432 contest, Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee Charlie. very light. If you give me your grid, I can point toward you. I don't know where you are, but I cannot copy very much of your call sign. Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee Charlie, Delta Mike 07, north of Fresno. If you can rotate, turn toward north of Fresno. Over. Is that you, Fred? My God, you're weak. What's the matter here? You must have moved the antenna or something. Let me see if I can pull you out here. KD6SOK. KD6SOK. You must have moved the antenna somewhere else, Fred. I can just barely tell you're in there. K6MYC, Delta Mike 07. Okay. We got your Charlie Mike 87. Thank you, Fred. Thank you for Charlie Mike 87. Still very weak, but that's okay. 7-3. Now, let's see. Several stations running a little bit low in frequency. I'm GPS locked, so I'm on the right frequency, guys. If you want to get on the right frequency of 432-100, you can net my frequency. It would be easier that way. I don't have to move and jump around trying to copy you there. Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee Charlie, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07, QRZ 432.
KW6S, Charlie Mike 96.
Okay, we'll take KW6S, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07. He is in Charlie Mike 96. Charlie Mike 96. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I went down to 6 meters and tried to catch you on phone, and I will do that tomorrow sometime and find you there as well. But I'll see who else is around on this frequency.
Okay, and at about 8:45, we'll probably go to 1296.
Okay, I've got my preamp, and it seems to work, so I'll be up there.
Okay. Now, let me see. There's other stations calling. Somebody else called Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. Try it again, try it again. DM07 here, over. Tom, KW6S, are you still on frequency, over? But Alpha Foxtrot 6 United, Alpha Fox 6 United, Lee, are you here? Alpha Fox 6 United, Alpha Fox 6 United, K6MYC, Denmark, Mexico 07, Lee, over. Okay, nothing heard. Back into the Bay Area, QRZ 432, K6MYC. I think I'm hearing K6 Whiskey India Sugar. Is that you, Paul? K6WIS, K6MYC, DM07, over.
Kilo 2, Golf Mike Yankee.
Oh, K2GMY. Good evening, Dick. K2GMY. I think it's Dick up there. K6MYC, Delta Mike 07.
Hello, Mike. Yes, it is. Kilo 2, Golf Mike Yankee. Charlie Mike 88. Charlie Mike 88.
Oh, boy. Thanks for the Charlie Mike 88. You're the first Charlie Mike 88 that we've had here. K2 Golf Mike Yankee. Thank you, Dick. Great to hear you. We're going to be on 1296 up about 8:45 to 9 o'clock and after. Over.
Okay, sounds good, Mike. Sounds good. Look forward to it.
773, catch you later. K6MYC, QRZ, both 432.
K2GMY, K6KLY.
K6KLY, K2GMY, Charlie Mike 88, Charlie Mike 88.
Roger, 88, Charlie Mike 87, CM 87, bye-bye.
Roger that, take your seat. This is Kilo 2, Golf Mike Yankee. Kilo 2, Golf Mike Yankee. Kilo 2, Golf Mike Yankee.
Okay, I'm QRZ on 432, beaming into the Bay Area still. We're about ready to move toward Vacaville and that area, but we're still copying people in the Bay Area. QRZ, anybody else in the Bay Area? K6MYC, 432, contest, over. Okay, Whiskey Bravo 6, Whiskey November, India. Let me get the antenna down your way, Gary. WB6WNI. WB6 Whiskey Bravo 6 Whiskey November, Italy. I'm in Delta Mike 07 DM 07, Gary, over. Gary, you got something wrong there. You're so far down. We've worked you before on this band. You're way down from normal. Something's not right. And I need your grid. I need your grid. Just repeat your grid only. Your grid only 3 or 4 times, over.
Charlie Mike 97. Charlie Mike 97. Once again, Charlie Mike 97.
Okay, got your Charlie Mike 97. Okay, thanks, Gary. Thanks, Gary. Sorry I'm not hearing you very well tonight on this band. WB6WNI, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07 is clear in QRZ. Okay, I'm going to go up to Vacaville and Oakley and Clear Lake.
WB6WNI, K6KLY. Charlie Mike 87, over.
Good contact. QRZ Clear Lake, beaming Clear Lake, N1PPP, November 1 Papa, K6MYC, Denmark, Mexico 07, Dave. N1PPP or anybody up that's hearing my voice. Anybody that's hearing my voice, K6MYC, Denmark, Mexico 07, over. towards Sacramento. Sacramento, KJ6KFB or KO6KD, K6MYC, over.
Kilo Romeo 6, Mike Romeo.
Okay, KR6MR. Let me get up your way, John. I get a little short of you here. Here we go, coming up your way. KR6MR, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07, over.
Roger, I copy Delta Mike 07. Please copy Charlie Mike 98.
QSL, you're Charlie Mike 98. Thanks, John. Good to hear you. We'll certainly be trying for you about 9 o'clock or thereabouts on 1296, over. And we are live streaming, over.
Roger, I am doing live streaming. I should be here at 9 o'clock.
Roger, roger. The time is not perfect. I'm going to do the best I can, but you never know on this with all these contacts coming in from every direction, over.
Roger, roger. I wish you'd come my way.
Well, you should be pointing toward the Bay Area. You can work N6RO. I think you've already worked him, probably. But he's on here. N6 Radio Oscar, and I'm sure you can work Paul, K6WIS, and I'm sure you can work into the Bay Area, W6PQL, and some others, over.
I've tried also got K6RE and K9JM.
Okay, somebody calling underneath you. Stand by, John. Who was the other station? Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee, Charlie, Delta Mike 07.
Hey, Charlie Mike 96 calling me.
This is Kilo 6, Whiskey, India Sugar.
Okay, we hear you, Paul. 2 or 3 with you. K6 Whiskey, India Sugar, K6WIS, and Charlie Mike 98. This is Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee, Charlie, Delta Mike 07, over.
Roger, roger. This is Charlie Mike 98 grid, Placerville, and deep QSP sighting. I'm very lucky to get you on this path right now because this is the first time I've heard you direct tonight, over.
I'm having difficulty copying, Paul, the radar in the Air Force Base up north is tearing me up here, popping and snapping and jerking my AGC around here. So I'm having a little trouble copying. You said something, but I wasn't able to copy it. Make it very simple and repeat the short sentence twice, over.
I won't hold it. It's too difficult right now. Too difficult. I just got your QSL in my log. Copy you at Delta Mike 07, and we're Charlie Mike 98, and you're in the log. So 73, K6WIS.
Okay, K6WIS, and of course we'll look for you on 1296, somewhere around 9 o'clock or a little bit after, over.
Roger, roger, on 1296.
Okay, let's see, who else do we have here? 432 beaming into Sacramento area generally. KE6ILX, are you around anywhere? How about KD6, KO6KD? How about you, Bill? How about KJ6KFB? Darren, are you here? Is there anybody else in Sacramento on 432? Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee, Charlie, QRZ? How about N6RZJ? N6RZJ, are you there, Dan? KW6T? Wow. Okay, I'm going to go to Nevada. I'm going to Nevada for you guys live streaming. I'm going to Nevada. Here we go. K6MYC going toward Nevada. repeat your call a couple of more times and your grid. Repeat your grid 2 times, repeat your call 2 times. Whiskey 6 or something, kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee Charlie, Delta Mike 07, over.
Kilo 6, Mike, Yankee Charlie, this is KE7UQL, 5 times, Delta Mike 09, over.
Okay, we got you that time, Daniel. I don't know why it didn't sound right the first time. KE7UQL, and he's in Delta Mike 09. Very good, Daniel. DMO7 here, and great to hear you. I still haven't heard Larry anywhere. Where's Larry? Terrible time copying. You took a big fade, and maybe I turned the antenna off of you looking for another peak here. Try it one more time. I still have not heard Larry. N7WT, K6MYC.
K6MYC, this is KE7UQL. Richard, KD6UQ is on frequency, over.
Yeah, I'm getting your call sign, Daniel, but the copy is not there. Just hang on a second. Let me see if Richard is here. I don't know. Richard should be here. I think he's indicated he would be on for the contest. N7, KD6BQ. KD6, Bravo Queen, KD6BQ. Richard, I wonder if you're there. Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee Charlie, DM07, over. Nothing heard from Richard. N7WT, November 7 Whiskey, Tango. K6MYC, calling and listening. I got somebody with the Yankee on the end, very light, very light. The Yankee station, go again, over.
Yeah, that's Eric, Mike.
What was that? Say it again, Aaron.
6EIV. It's KN6EIV over in Atascadero.
Oh, Jesus, I'm on the back side of him. Let me turn around.
Eric, he's coming, Eric, K6USY.
Richard, I think he's turning his antenna around. He might be pointed in the wrong
Okay. KN6EIV. KN6 Echo India Victor. How about now, Eric? KN6EIV. K6MYC Delta Mike 07, over. Yeah, I need your grid, Eric. You're very weak. You were stronger pointed away from you. I'm getting stronger signals backscatter. Give me your grid about 5 times. Over.
Roger. Charlie Mike 95. Charlie Mike 95. Charlie Mike 95. Charlie Mike.
Not at that time. Thank you. You came up out of the noise. Thank you, Eric. Great to work you on this band. Thank you very, very much for hopefully this contact, and hopefully we work you on other bands. We'll look for you tomorrow on 6 and other bands there. 2 meters and so on. A little bit later, I'm going to 1296, but I know you do not have 1296 there. 73, Eric, thank you very much for a new grid. Charlie Mike 95 is a dandy. Thank you, sir.
Roger that. And so tomorrow you're going to work 2 meters?
I'm not going to go to 2 meters right now. I'm doing this thing with 3 bands, but I'll be on 2 meters some tomorrow. If you look for me tomorrow night, just around net time, I'll be on 2 meters around net time tomorrow night. Over.
Roger that. 73, Mike. I'll talk to you tomorrow. KN60IB.
Okay, Roger. 73, give my best to Ron over there. KN60IB, K6MYC. 73. Anybody else while we're here? K6MYC 432 contest. Over.
N6BYH, DM06.
We'll take it. N6BYH, DM06. I'm in Delta Mike 07. N6BYH, K6MYC. Hi, Mike.
Yeah, good evening. I copy your Delta Mike 07. Thank you for the contact, Mike. N6BYH.
Yeah, are we going to catch you on 1296?
Negative, I don't have it.
Okay, I couldn't remember whether you had it or not. And I guess you don't have 222 either, huh?
No, negative. I've looked at a few down converters, but have not bit the bullet yet.
No worries, but I was very light on 222, and I didn't get anyone. I didn't get anyone in the San Joaquin Valley, which was very disappointing. Over.
Yeah, I think Ken's going to hang around and go there after 1296.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll catch him then. Hopefully he will do that. Thank you, Mike. Good to hear you. 73s, have fun in the contest. Maybe we'll catch you on the other bands throughout the weekend here. N6, that's Eric. That's Mike. N6BYH, you got him already. N6BYH, DM06. 73, Mike.
73.
Okay, anybody else while I'm down this way? Let me go down into Southern California direction. Let's see what we got down there. Here we go. See what we got down this way. 160, and there's 150. 150. QRZ South, 432. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. QRZ contest K6MYC. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. Denmark, Mexico 07. Over.
Oh, that's 8 signal. It came way up. K6MI, you're already in the log.
Roger. Well, we got you, John, but yeah, I'm pointing your way now. It should come up. Over.
Yeah. Well, I did copy N6RO, but couldn't get in to catch him.
Oh, that's too bad. Maybe we can help you with that.
I got Aaron. Aaron was very strong. I got Aaron on 3 bands. That's good.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. Well, stick around here. I can hear you off the backside. You're pretty light, but I can hear you off the backside. I'll go see if I can find N6RO on the band anywhere. Just before we go to 1296. It's coming up on that time. Somewhere in the next 15 minutes, we'll be going to 1296. You got it? You got that band, John?
No, 3 bands only this time.
Okay, 3 bands only. So, and very good. Okay, let me go see if I can get N6RO lined up for you. Stand by a sec. QRZ contest 432 as I rotate toward Oakley, K6MYC. N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC. Any copy, Ken?
Oh, yeah, loud and clear. I'm still looking for Jim. I guess he's having dinner.
Who?
TQL.
Oh, Okay, well, I got a better one for you. How about DMO5?
Is he still here? I couldn't hear him before working you and others.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
Yeah, I don't know if I can copy him. I did not hear him before.
Well, let's give him a try again. John's on frequency. He's probably hearing me off the backside because I'm line of sight to him. So why don't I have John give you a few calls and take a listen? He's in the hills behind Bakersfield, a little bit to the east of Bakersfield. That's where the beacon is. N6NB beacon is in that location. I don't know if you can hear the beacon from up your way. Let me give it to John. K6MI, N6RO is on frequency and waiting your call. Go ahead, John.
N6RO, Kilo 6 Mike Italy, K6 Mike Italy, K6 Mike Italy, Delta Mike 05, Delta Mike 05. N6RO, any copy tonight? We do copy you.
Over.
MI, N6RO, QSL, here Charlie Mike 97, Charlie Mike 97, John, over.
Oh, thank you. That's a new one for us, and we appreciate the contact.
Yeah, thanks for the new one here.
Long haul.
Yeah, good contact. Great. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mike.
Betcha. Okay, I'm still back up toward Oakley here. And boy, it's sure a shame not to have W6SSW in here. Isn't that a shame? Nothing heard yet, huh, Ken?
No, I haven't tried in the last couple of days. Yeah, it's a shame for contest-wise because I still need my own grid.
Isn't that something? Well, you can get, there's a lot of people in your grid. All of the Bay Area, for the most part, all except one guy is in your grid. And also, you should hear K5 or N5 NPD. N5 NPD is Brett, and he's in Newman. He's right down the road from you, and you guys should hear each other easily. And he's in Charlie Mike 97 also.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard of it.
He's got a pretty good signal here, and I do believe he's rotatable, but I don't know where he is. I haven't heard him on the band here for a few minutes. I don't know what he's doing exactly, following us or not here. But it's N5 NPD, Newman Police Department, so to speak, because that's what he was a member of. And he's got signals on 2 meters, 432, and 6 meters now, over.
Oh, very good. Well, we'll try him. N5 NPD, are you there?
Alrighty. And of course, go ahead and you can give a few more calls to W6PQL. I don't think I've worked PQL in this band either, so let me go get him as well, and we'll get you guys together. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, Bay Area. W6PQL, or anybody copy on Jim or whatever. We need a Charlie Mike 97 station for N6RO. N6 Radio Oscar in Oakley needs to work Charlie Mike 97. He's looking for a W6PQL or others in the Bay Area. Over. Where is the Bay Area? You guys all go to bed? Hopefully these are over on 1296 already. QRZ the Bay Area 432. QRZ 432 Bay Area K6MYC. Calling and listening.
T6MYC JB679. Hey Mike, I don't know if it's any better luck with UHF, but Jim was here just minutes ago, so you may want to try calling.
I hear you talking, but you're very weak, and I don't get anything except your call. I heard my call, so I know I can get your call, but keep it very simple. You're so weak, I can just barely get you. I'll get your call and your grid, please. This is Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee, Charlie, Denmark, Mexico, 07, Delta Mike 07, over.
This is Gary, WB679. I was telling you that Jim was here earlier.
Gary, you're you're way off frequency. That's why I'm struggling with you. You're way down in frequency, or at least 50 to 100 cycles low in frequency on your transmit. So come up, and then we'll be able to copy you fine. Over.
Okay, I went up 100. Yeah, I'm up 50. It could be, what do they call it? The band is very fuzzy tonight.
You came up on the right frequency. It's close enough, Gary. Copy's pretty good, but you're fading in and out of me. I just can't believe we haven't got better signals from you. The band conditions to the Bay Area must be terrible. I'm missing a lot of people in the Bay Area. If you're in Charlie Mike 97, you should try to work N6 Radio Oscar if you hear him. N6RO is looking for Charlie Mike 97 stations. I'm looking for W6PQL, WB6JNN, and others. KB6BA is also missing on the band here. So whoever's in the Bay Area, please come on in. K6MYC, listening for 432 contacts.
N6RO is here.
I know. They just went away. Could you hear WB6WNI at all, Ken?
No, I stepped away for a bad moment.
Yeah, I hear you. His signal is way down from normal. I don't know why. I couldn't get what he was telling me, but he's way down from normal. Anyway, we're about to give up on 432. I don't have the regulars. I don't have any of the guys in the Bay Area. I don't have PQL either. I don't have JNN. I don't know where they've all gone. Over.
Mike? There must be a good movie on TV.
Must be something. Is there anybody now on frequency from the Bay Area? Charlie Mike 97. This is K6MYC with N6RO standing by.
K6MYC, K6.
N5MPD is here, but I cannot rotate this antenna.
K6KY.
Okay, we got two of you. What grid are you in, Russ? Are you in 97 or 87?
I'm in 87. PQL went off frequency. JNN must have called you 50 times already this evening. Over.
You're again way off frequency, Russ. It's really difficult to copy you. I know you like to hear people high pitch, but you got to do what you're doing with the RIT and leave your transmitter frequency on this frequency, because you're so low and difficult copy, really loud, but you're so low in frequency it's hard to copy. Over.
Okay, is this any better here? Over.
Yeah, you're getting closer. You're still about 25 to 30 hertz low.
Okay, how about now? Over.
You're still low, but you're getting closer. Over.
Okay, well, PQL went off frequency. JNN must have called you at least 50 times since you came on this band. That's it. We're all waiting for you to go to 1296. Over.
Okay. Well, I just can't hear JNN for some reason. That's really weird. You're pounding in here, but I'm sorry I missed Jim there. Is he gone already?
Well, he went down to 2 meters to work someone there. Then I think he said he was going to be waiting for you on 1296. Over.
Okay. So I'll be going to the barn here in about 1 more minute. So I just needed to catch Jim, the two Jims. They're so easy to work normally, and we heard him, but we just didn't get contact with him. And we're looking for anybody that can hear N6RO. Ken, you want to give a call one more time into the Bay Area for anybody in Charlie Mike 97, Ken? N6RO, K6MYC.
Yeah, okay, Mike, thanks. N6RO listening for anybody anywhere. N6 Radio Oscar, Charlie Mike 97. Having trouble with my rotator, Mike.
I guess what time to walk out there and get on 1296. So we'll say 73s to everybody, and we'll go see everybody on 1296 100 in about 2 minutes. Okay, 6MYC. See you guys tomorrow on some of the other bands. Bye-bye.
K6MYC, K6USY, Delta Mike 06. Roger, roger. Thanks for the new multiplier.
K6KOY. Charlie Mike 87, thank you.
W6PQL in the Bay Area, QRZ 1296 contest, K6MYC. QRZ contest, where is everybody? Bay Area. QRZ contest, K6MYC, Denmark, Mexico 07. Okay, let me go up to Oakley. I think Oakley's sitting there waiting. How about Oakley? How about it? N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO, K6MYC, DM07. Kind of weak tonight. I don't know, maybe you can give me a little more chatter and I can peek on you, but I don't think anything's wrong here. But boy, signals are not real strong here on 1296. N6RO, K6MYC, Denmark, Mexico 07.
I turned my antenna a little bit and they're almost at 6. So thanks a lot. Charlie Mike 97 here.
We got your Charlie Mike 97. Thank you, Ken. I'm sorry we couldn't get you another Charlie Mike 97 in the Bay Area. That's just insane. But they seem to be very light in activity. Everybody's got, seems like, other things to do. And so they're jumping around a lot. And that's okay, but it destroys what we're trying to do here. Seems like they got all weekend to do the other frequencies unless there's some real particular hot grid or something they need. Anyway, 7-3, and hopefully we can find a few others here. The Nevada guys, I don't know what's happened to Larry up there, but KE7UQL is there. And maybe you should turn toward Nevada and call for KE7UQL in DMO9. Over.
No, I've never been able to work Nevada.
Give me a little more chatter. I'm going to try and peek on you. All I'm getting is 3 or 4 words, and then you stop. Over.
All right. But I need you on 2 and 6 tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, I'll get on 6 meters tomorrow morning sometime, through the early part of the morning probably. And then you can always catch me on 2 meters about 1 hour before net time, somewhere between 7 and 8 on the 2 meter band. I always get on for the last hour on 2 meters. Ken, over.
I'll be there, and if I haven't got you
we should find you on 6, and I'll just make some noise sometime in the early part of the day. And we can always jump over there quickly. It's harder for me to do that in the evening, although I do have 6 here at another radio, so I could get on 6 from here. If we haven't worked on 6, when we work you on 2, we'll go to 6, okay?
Roger. We'll do that.
Sounds good. Okay. So I've got a little peek on you. Everything seems to be shifted tonight about 10 degrees more to the north, so it's a skewed path again. 7-3 for now. Let's see what we can turn up here. See if we can get some more activity on the band. N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC.
There's quite a bit of QSB, and I'm hearing you direct better than our normal bounce. See you on the other bands.
Roger, 7-3.
Charlie Mike 97.
Okay, QR said the Bay Area. WB6JNN. We're trying hard for you, Jim. I don't know what's going on here. WB6JNN, K6MYC, over.
K6MYC, I was attending to my wife's and shop here, so
Yeah, I need your grid. I know you said it, but you're very close to the noise. Your grid. I'm in Delta Mike 07, Jim, over.
Charlie Mike 97.
USL 97, got it. I knew where you were, but I had to hear it. Thank you. Boy, oh boy. I'm sorry I didn't hear you on 432. I don't know what was wrong there. I listened, and I didn't have any noise. I didn't have any problem toward the Bay Area, so I have no idea why I never heard you, but I called and called and called to the Bay Area.
Just about everybody. Very poor conditions, very poor conditions. And you did not hear me. WB6JNN.
Yeah, the path seems to be very diffused. I'm clear up to 295 for you. Normally you're at 285. I'm at 295, and there's no change in signal strength at all, over.
You're at 9 right at the moment, but there is some flutter on there.
It's a little better, but I'm not out of calibration here, but everything seems to be skewed about 10 degrees apparently. Okay. Have you heard Jim, W6PQL? I haven't heard him I missed him on 432, and I'm missing him here, over.
He's around, Jim. He's around WB6J.
Okay, I'm also looking for Fred, KD6SOK, if Fred's still awake.
He was in here earlier. I worked him. W6PQL, you around? We got another band.
Needed PQL on 432 also. He never did work N6RO, and RO is in 97 also. N6RO needs his own grid. He hasn't worked anybody in Charlie Mike 97 yet, over.
He was sort of weak, but I called him several times, but he never responded.
Well, it must be conditions again, Jim. He's running 600. He's running 600 watts on 1296, over.
I don't think I've heard him on this band, actually, but I heard him on 432. And I did work a guy on 222 that was only 7 watts, I guess, just barefoot transverter, and we didn't finally make it, but he was
high noise level.
Okay. Well, who knows? I'm seeing very poor participation from some areas. I work nobody that I can think of now in Sacramento. All the guys in Sacramento are not on tonight. I haven't worked a single person, and I've got people with all the bands there, but nobody in the Sacramento direction. I'll go up there again and see if I can get Dan, N6RZJ on 1296 here. Let me see if I can hear KW6S. Let me go down that way a little bit. 73 for now, Jim. Thank you. K6MYC DM07 going to Charlie Mike 96 here. KW6S, K6MYC. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC. KW6S, K6MYC. Let me go down to Southern California. How about DMO5? How about DMO5? How about DMO5? K6 Mexico, Italy. K6MI, K6MYC, over. No, that's right, he doesn't have this band. No, I wasted my rotation for nothing here. Let me go back to the Bay Area.
Well, was it N6MI on Fraser said he had 1296?
N6MI, November 6, Mexico, Italy on Fraser, almost in the same direction. Fraser's down there, just west of where John is, right?
Roger, at the top of the grapevine.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Well, let's see. November 6, Mexico, Italy. November 6, Mexico, Italy, K6MYC. I told him I'd be here around 9. I'm a little bit late, but maybe he's got some patience to listen on this band. I guess things must be slowing up on the other bands. N6MI, November 6, Mexico, Italy, K6MYC, calling and listening. I'd sure like to get DMO4 here. I could always work Ralph, but never on during the contest.
Well, jump over to one of the other bands and see if I can get his attention. K6USY.
Okay, thank you for that, Aaron. I'll stay here and keep pointing in his direction for a little while here. Maybe bump it back a little bit. Maybe I can get somebody else on 1296 here. Ralph could work me if Ralph was listening up this way. But I don't think he wastes much time going in this direction. QRZ South, LA, and parts beyond from California, Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Central California, Denmark, Mexico 07, Delta Mike 07. I'm looking for N6 Mexico, Italy, or anybody down south in DMO3, DMO4, DM13, 14, DM12, whatever. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Delta Mike 07, calling south and listening. CQ calling CQ South, CQ calling CQ South. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie calling. CQ South, K6MYC calling and standing by.
Yeah, I couldn't find the Fraser guy on any of the other bands, K6USY.
Okay, I'm going to go north then and see if I can get the guys in DMO9. go due north to Nevada here and then work my way back from there. Very disappointing here on 222 and 1296, Aaron.
What was that we doubled?
I said very disappointing on 222 and 1296 here. Very little activity, very little interest. I don't think I'm going to do this anymore. I don't want to spend all this time to make 5 contacts. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, one of these days I might get something up for 220, but got to acquire a transverter first.
Yeah, well, I'm not knocking you. It's just that I can't understand why the guys in Sacramento are here. They knew about this. They have streaming. They know exactly what we're doing. They shouldn't have it to waste any time if that's what it boils down to. And one of them is homebound. He can't get out, so he's not out doing something else. And Saturday night to him is no different than Friday night or Thursday night or Tuesday night or Wednesday night. So I don't understand why they're not on here giving us contacts and helping out other people.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I haven't heard Bill all day. He's got a big station down there in Visalia, and it'd be nice to have him on the bands, but haven't heard him.
Yeah, well, again, I'm losing interest in beating people to death to get on for the contest and then nobody getting on.
Oh, I was going to tell you on a positive note, I worked Lake Havasu on 2-meter FT8 of all things. So that was pretty good. I worked Arizona.
Yeah, that's very good. That's very good. That's a doable. Lake Havasu in that area. Workable. What was the call sign?
Give me a second. I'll pull it up here on my screen. A Whiskey 7 Oscar Juliet Tango.
Yeah, I know the guy W7OJT. I know the call, but he's not one of the guys that moved from California. N6RZRMJ is one that should be on down there, and Chuck is N6XP or something. Chuck, I can't remember what Chuck's call is now, for heaven's sake. He moved down there. 3 or 4 of the guys that had big stations in California moved down, good VHFers, and I've never worked them since they went down there.
Oh, yeah, so that one was pretty good. And then, KC6NKK out in Barstow. Worked one of the guys down in DMO4. And then I heard the guy in Tijuana, but he decoded me once because he tried to come back to me, and then we weren't able to make it happen. I've worked him before, but that's a hard pass with my antenna. So we got to have just the right conditions to get with my 100 watts in a whole loop, getting down to Mexico is difficult.
Oh, yeah, it was a wonderful contact. XC2 CQ, I think it is down there. I've worked him many times.
Yeah, it's one of the guys he's right on the other side of the border, and he just points all of his antennas north.
Yeah, and he has a good location. He's up high somewhere. Yeah, very easy to work from here. He's as strong as the LA guys are. Hang on. KE7UQL, is that you, Daniel? Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Delta Mike 07. Over, over. Roger, roger. Thanks for the DMO9, Daniel. KE7UQL, thank you very, very much for your participation. A lot of guys are not getting on. We're very disappointed. So many stations that have the capability and then don't get on for the contest. So thank you very much for your efforts, Daniel. Thank you, thank you. I know we have K6USY on frequency, but he doesn't have a big enough antenna, I don't think, to hear you. Any copy on him at all, Aaron?
Nope, only through your radio. And so looking at the chat, looks like KR6MR is listening, and then apparently you might have guys in the Bay Area waiting, so you'll probably want to take a sweep back that direction. K6USY.
Okay, well, I'm going to go get KR6MR right now. KR6MR is I'm coming your way, John. Here we go. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. N7WT, are you there, Larry? I don't know what's happened to Larry in the contest. I'm very unhappy with Larry's contest stuff there. Anyway, 73 Daniel, 73 KE7UQL, K6MYC. Bye-bye. We'll see you tomorrow on 2 meters and 6 meters. Over.
K6MYC, KE7UQL, 7-3.
Roger, 7-3. The last hour of the contest, I'll be on 2 meters, so you can look for us on the last hour of the contest on 2 meters on either 144, 140, 240 or 144, 200. We'll be bouncing back and forth. Over. Roger, 7-3, Daniel. Thank you. Okay, going back down to KR6MR, 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 K6MYC, calling and listening. KR6MR, KR6MR, K6MYC, over.
Charlie Mike 99.
Who was that? Charlie Mike 98. I got it. Go ahead again. Oh, RZJ. Okay. Good evening, Dan. N6RZJ. N6RZJ. K6MYC Delta Mike 07. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Copy KMYC Delta Mike 07. And this is RZJ 99.
Oh, wonderful. I didn't know you were 99. I put you at 98. Charlie Mike 99. Good deal. Thank you for the new one there, Dan. Appreciate it. And I'm trying real hard to work KR6MR. I know he's on frequency listening, so we'll be banging away here for a few minutes for a peek on KR6MR. Thanks, Dan. Thank you. N6RZJ, K6MYC. Okay, let's try again. KR6MR, John, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07. Put the headphones on now, John. Let's see if we can get you in there. KR6MR. KR6MR, K6MYC, calling and listening. KR6MR, KR6MR. KR6MR, KR6MR, K6MYC, calling and listening. Over. KR6MR, KR6MR, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07. Over. KR6MR, 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 K6MYC, Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Delta Mike 07. Over. KR6MR, KR6MR, Kilo Romeo 6 Mexico Romeo, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07. Over. K6MR, KR6MR, K6MYC, DM07, over.
K6MYC, Kilo 6 Radio Echo.
Okay, India Echo, go ahead. Boy, I just caught a peak there. I don't have your grid. I don't have your call. India Echo, I heard. India Echo, I believe. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. Delta Mike 07. Delta Mike 07. North of Fresno. Calling and listening. You're very light. Keep repeating. I need your grid. I need your grid. I need your grid. I heard Charlie Mike 98. I heard Charlie Mike 98. Now let me get your call. Your call. You cannot just send your call one time. I'm only hearing bits and pieces. I'm going to have to piece you together. I'm going to have to get bits and pieces of your call to determine what the call really is. So just repeat your call 3 or 4 times with phonetics, please. Over. I'm not hearing anything now. Please repeat your call. Over. I'm pointing the antenna back and forth. And I'm listening for Echo India. I'm listening for KR6MR, or anyone else. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Delta Mike 07. Over. Again, contest for 1296, listening toward Sacramento and parts beyond, Meadow Vista, etc. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, K6MYC, calling and standing by, over. The station that called in, you just cannot give up. You just don't understand how to operate this band. You've got to keep calling. There are big fades and long down fades in between. So we just are trying to keep calling and waiting for an up fade from you. So we're waiting for an up fade, and sometimes we have to wait 5 or 6 minutes for a good up fade. So don't give up. Don't give up. You have to wait for this. This is what weak signal is all about. QRZ 1296, beaming towards Sacramento, but listing for anyone. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, DM07, over. I heard you come back. Don't give up. I'm going to move the antenna a little bit at a time and see if I can get a signal peak on you. K6MYC, DM07. Call again. Over. Got you now, Paul. Got you now. Beam hitting is really strange for you in Placerville. K6 Whiskey India Sugar. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6MYC DM07. We got your Charlie Mike 98. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for your patience. K6 Whiskey India Sugar. Conditions are very poor. K6MYC 73. Roger. Roger. I got your Charlie Mike 98, and I heard you confirm my Delta Mike 07, and I think I heard you say you're running 50 watts. Very good. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for your effort and your patience with me while we waited for the peaks to come up here. I'm still looking for KR6MR. KR6MR, we're still looking for you, John. K6MYC, calling and listening. KR6MR, I think I'm hearing some audio in there, John. I believe I'm hearing a little bit of you. Maybe we're up for a peak here. KR6MR, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07, over. KR6MR, Kilo Romeo 6, Mexico Romeo, Kilowatt 6, Mike Yankee Charlie, Delta Mike 07, over. I'm getting bits and pieces. I heard the 98. I heard the Charlie Mike 98. I need just a piece of your call. KR6MR, your call several times. Over. Maybe we'll try it again. I had the beam in the wrong direction slightly, John. Let's try it again. KR6MR, K6MYC, DM07. KR6MR, Kilo Romeo 6, Mexico Romeo, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07, over. Boy, he's elusive, isn't he, Aaron? K6USY. K6MYC, over.
Oh, yeah. And at one point I thought I heard the call sign and then it just faded right out.
Yeah, I'm not sure I heard it, but I know I heard Charlie Mike 98 or 98 one time. So we're close. It's just his 10 watts isn't enough, and it's just so inconsistent that's the problem. And he's got some blockage there that he can't do anything about from Meadow Vista. Anyway, we'll try one more time, and then I'll go back to the Bay Area and see if we can glean anybody else there. I don't have KW6S yet, I don't think, in the Bay Area. These guys are going to give up if we don't move more stations quicker. KR6MR, K6MYC. Last call, John. Last call. Over. Boy, nothing that time, dear Aaron. Okay, I'm going to go to the Bay Area and see what we got here.
K6MYC, KM6SR.
Hey there, KM6SRR. Thanks for the contact. One of very few, very poor conversation. Groups in here tonight. Very few people tonight. Very poor participation. How are you doing, Rob?
Doing okay. I had a barbecue tonight and didn't have the barbecue soon enough. Over.
Hi, Rob. Can I work you real quick?
Sure, Aaron. K6USY, KM6SR, DMO7.
Very good. KM6SRR, K6USY, DMO6.
Roger, roger.
Yeah, what did you say about the barbecue?
I forgot about the net tonight, and I had the barbecue too late, so I was barbecuing and eating.
Oh, how can you forget?
Well, I was working on weeds most of the day, so that's what happened.
Well, welcome to the club. Okay, no sweat. But, yeah, we could have used you on 432, and we maybe will catch you tomorrow. I'll be in the house tomorrow working. I'll probably do 2 meters in the house on the Moon Mountains array, and that way I can get all 4 bands in the house. I just will have to give up on 1296 unless somebody wants me specifically, and I can come out here to the barn. But if I do it right, I can work 4 bands from the house. I'll just have them all running and ready to go. Good evening, Rob. KM6SRR, K6MYC, swinging toward the Bay Area. Who have you worked so far?
Just Aaron and a little bit with John, over.
Not on this band, though. John isn't on this band.
Roger, roger. Yeah, no, I was monitoring 432 from the beginning while I was eating, over.
Do you have a bunch of people over there for your barbecue?
No, the wife got a nice steak and some President's Day corn, so I couldn't resist.
I hear you. Okay, let's see here. I'm looking toward the Bay Area. 1296, Bay Area, Bay Area, Bay Area. KD6SOK, we're missing you. W6PQL, we're missing you. KB6BA, I think we're missing you, Oliver, also. K6MYC, Bay Area, Bay Area. K6MYC, Denmark, Mexico, 07, calling and listening.
KR6MR in the chat said he ran out of air, but he said so close. But yeah, he gave up yelling into the microphone. K6USY.
What did he do to the microphone?
He says he ran out of air.
Oh, well, he probably should do CW. I don't know why he doesn't try CW. We might be able to work it more consistently on CW.
Yeah, probably. Okay, well, work the Bay Area. I'm going to go work Rob on 2 meters, K6USY.
All right, 7-3. I'm going to try for another minute or 2 in the Bay Area, and then we're just going to give it away. This is ridiculous. With all the 9700s out there, you'd think there'd be more people on this band. We got more 9700s and 1296 stations than we've ever had, and now we didn't get anybody to go up on 1296 and work anybody. I think that we're gonna have to change something about contesting here. Okay, W6PQL, good evening. W6PQL, okay, 6MYC, good evening, Jim.
Well, we don't have the conditions, Mike, but there have been a few people that are looking for you from over here. Number 775 is still on frequency, but the others probably have missed you off because it's taking an awful long time for you to finish working the valley over there. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Yeah, what was a long time? I missed what I was doing for a long time.
You were working the valley or other areas, but there were quite a few people over here. Your comment about there not being very, being disappointing, there's not much activity, is probably not based in reality as far as I can tell, because there's been a lot of activity here. I've been very busy working on just about all of the bands, but we've been missing you. I think you've been concentrating more on the eastern side of California there. So that's the deal. I think the only people that are left here so far, maybe KW6S is still here, but certainly Mike up in Daly City is still here and waiting for you. K6NYC, W6BQL.
Well, I've been calling when I first started a little bit after 9 o'clock. I called for 15 minutes toward the Bay Area, over.
Well, okay, we'll give you that, but after that, I think people were pretty busy working 6 meters and other bands. You know how it is. You kind of spread yourself thin a little bit, but then they were looking for you after that. But, you'll have better luck tomorrow. I think they'll come back tomorrow and look for you then.
Well, you say they're going to come back tomorrow and look for you tomorrow instead of tonight?
Yeah, I think it's getting pretty late tonight for them to come back. They were here looking for you, and they worked all of their other guys that they could hear and see and that sort of thing. But tomorrow they'll probably be looking for you again.
Who is they?
Well, I don't know. Do you want me to read my log to you?
Well, on 1296, yeah. I know I missed KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, and I know I missed KD6SOK, but I called and called. I did work Jim, WB6JNN barely.
So you're in Mike in Daly City? He just called you?
I don't hear it beep. Now we got you. Got it. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, K6MYC, QSL, you're Charlie Mike 87, Delta Mike 07, Mike, Delta Mike 07. Thank you for hanging in there.
Okay, apparently, Mike, those peaks are very quick. Mike is not hearing you now. It's really weird because you're both good copy over here, but the peaks between the two of you are elusive, over.
I heard him come back.
Now I hear him. K6MYC, K6BSC, Charlie Mike 87, over.
Got your 87, QSL, Delta Mike 07, Delta Mike 07, over.
Roger, on the Delta Mike.
Okay, thanks, Mike. That's tough. The path is not good. The band is not doing us any favors here either this evening. Did you ever hear KB6BA or KD6SOK here, Jim?
Yeah, Fred has been in here. He's been in and out a couple of times. I haven't heard KB6BA. So I don't know what's going on there. He probably has some other things that he's pursuing, but certainly KW6S has been active on all of the bands, and a few others that I haven't met before, but just met tonight. And guys like K2GMY, Dick up there, and gosh, I forget what city he's in, but he's up towards the north of me here. But he's been on and off quite a bit on just about all the bands, over.
Yeah, I worked Dick K2GMY on 432, but I've not heard him on 1296 here. I spent quite a bit of time talking with N6RO. He's been trying to work you on 432. N6RO needs Charlie Mike 97. He's in Charlie Mike 97, and he's worked nobody in his grid, over.
I got Dick on most of the bands. I'm just looking through my log here to see if I got him on 432. I may not have him on 432, but I'm not looking at, my screen is full right now, and I seem to be unable to scroll it for some reason. I'll have to figure that out later, but yeah, we got Dick on just about every band, so he's good.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem to be consistent. He doesn't know about this night thing that I do. N6RO is probably still around, but it was looking for you on 432. Did you hear what I said about that?
What you said about what, Mike?
N6 Radio Oscar. We called and called and called and called for the Bay Area on 432. Called and called and called and called. That could get nobody in the Bay Area. N6RO needs a Charlie Mike 97 station. That's his grid, but he can't work anybody in his own grid. Over.
Okay, well, I talked to Ken on a couple of bands, and he's been able to contact some other fellas, so that may have happened since you talked to him.
He needs somebody on 432 in your grid.
Well, I'll be happy to help him out, but I haven't heard him on 432, I don't think. I'll have to check the log, but I worked him on, oh gosh, a couple of bands anyway, but I don't have all of them.
Okay. I think people are just jumping around too much, and we aren't holding to the time frame that I'm trying to get people to go into. If you're on another band, we can't work you on 222 if you're over there on 432. And I can't, it doesn't help for me to get on 222 and work 3 people, and then everybody else is on some other band. It's pointless, so I'm not going to do this anymore unless we get better participation. I've also been trying to get KW6S, and I haven't heard him on this band at all. I've called and called and called and called, but he's over on some other band. Over. Hello. Is that KD6S okay in there?
The work is 2 meters because he had a problem with disconnect on his amplifier, and he burned out the amplifier, so he's got to service that. The other bands he's okay on.
I think I doubled with you. I think Fred was in there. Did I hear Fred, or was that just my ears? Was that you, Fred?
Hey, good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, Jim. Good evening, Mike. Yes, me. I almost forgot about that. I tried to stay on schedule. Sorry I'm a little bit late, but I do need to hear you in there, Mike. I'm in Charlie Mike 87. 86, okay.
Yeah, good signal here. You're good compared to a lot of others in the Bay Area. KD6S okay. You're almost more readable than Jim. Jim's up and down and all over the place. DM07 Delta Mike 07 Fred. Over. Okay, very good. Thank you. And let's see. You guys doubled to Jim, so I didn't get what you said about the other station you were talking about. W6PQL, go ahead.
No, that wasn't me. Go ahead, the other station.
Alpha Golf, oh gosh, Alpha Golf, Juliet 2000, E6SK in Charlie Mike 87.
Who's the Alpha Golf station?
Thank you for contact.
Who is the Alpha Golf station? Who is Alpha Golf station? Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie Delta Mike 07. Over. I can't get his call sign, and I don't know if he knows where to point for me, Jim. Alpha Golf 6 or Alpha Golf 7. Is he up on the ridge above Stanford?
Negative. No, I think he's down in the flatlands with the rest of us. Is that right, AG6J? he's blocked from you, so I think what you might want to try, since he's pointed toward the southern hills over here in the Bay Area, you might point over there toward Tom's heading and see if you can pick him up. You've got the call sign pretty much correct. AJ6JA is his call sign, but he's picking you up on backscatter. He's low power, so you're going to have to use your ears there if you want to work him.
Well, I've heard him quite good at times, but he talks too long. I just need simple overs with just call signs and just grids. He's just spreading a whole bunch of information, and I just sit there and listen to hundreds of words with no usable information in there. Let's see if we can get him. And I don't have the call. I don't have the grid. Alpha Golf 6 something. Is it Alpha Golf 6 Juliet? Is that the call?
Okay, I'm trying to instruct you on how to work the word doubling. Are you copying me okay now? Mike, point in Tom's direction. He's bouncing off the southern hills. You're backscattering, and he hears you on backscatter, but you haven't heard him because I think you need to point at Tom's direction and get the backscatter off those hills over there. Over.
Well, you're very strong pointed that way, but he goes away. He goes down to unreadable. He's readable at part of the time. He's readable part of the time. We just need to make little call sign, just call signs, just grid. Just call sign, just grid, phonetically. Alpha Golf 6 Juliet, question mark, kilowatt 6, Mike Yankee Charlie, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07. Delta Mike 07, over.
Okay, you guys are doubling almost perfectly. AJ6JA, go ahead and give your call sign and your grid for about 15 or 20 seconds continuously, and I think Mike will get it if you do that. Over. The contest ends at 8. So can't work them tonight. What city are you located in? Yeah. I have a tough time too. I'm located in Fremont, very close to the eastern foothills, and Mike and I are both running 600 watts, so that we just kind of brute force it. It's tougher for the stations that are close to the east side like this because we've got all those hills in the way. Roger.
KT2G, good evening, Mark. KT2G, K6MYC, DM07.
Okay, this is Kilo Tango 2 Golf, Charlie Mike 87. Over.
Got it. Thank you very much, Mark. Good to hear you. Good signal with the 10 watts. I don't know why we can't hear the other guy. I can't even tell he's in there. At times he comes up and he's almost readable. And the last two transmissions or three, I couldn't hear him at all. I couldn't even find him. I went all the way from 265 to 290. Couldn't find a trace of him, Jim. KT2G in the group, K6MYC.
Yes, yeah, this morning I was able to do a few shows around the day when my repeater. So now it's become an Armstrong repeater. So 2 levels and an Armstrong. Over.
Are you talking to me, Mark, or somebody else? I can't tell. You got to use call sign.
Yeah, no, yeah, so this is, okay, no, thank you for the contact.
Jim, if you're still there, W6PQL, K6MYC with the last question. W6PQL. I don't hear anybody at the moment. Are you still in here, Jim? W6PQL. K6MYC with the last question about the Alpha Golf 6. Over.
Yeah, I'm here, Mike. I was downstairs just for a minute to grab a glass of water, but I'm back now.
Okay. I heard you getting some information from him. But the last few transmissions, he must have done something because I couldn't even detect him, where he was quite, Q2 to Q3, always detectable up till that time. And the last transmissions from him where you were asking him and telling him what was going on and when to get on and all that, I couldn't hear a trace of him. So I don't know, did he do something different? Over?
No, he didn't do something different. You're doing very well to hear him at all because he's just running 10 watts or less. So there's nothing you can do on your part to improve that. And he's also nestled up pretty much like I am against East Bay Hills. So it's going to be a tough path, and that's why he was pointed at Mount Amanum, well, basically in Tom's direction, in order to hear you. He couldn't hear you direct down. Over.
Yeah, I couldn't hear anything from him. That's when I lost him, when I went down. You were strong in that direction. You were strong pointed toward Tom. So I was getting you on that bounce path, but he was non-existent.
Well, you guys can give it a try tomorrow. I told him you'd be on between 7 and 8, so maybe it'll work then.
Yeah, okay. Has he got other bands? He must have a 9700, huh?
Well, he's got pretty much all the bands. Let me look at my log here while I'm talking to you. Let's see. I worked him on 1296, of course. Worked him on 2 meters, 432. I guess that's it. I didn't work him on 6 meters, but he has probably, I'm guessing, maybe a 9700 like you and I have. Over.
Okay, what is he using for an antenna? Did you say he could not point?
No, he can point. I don't remember what antenna he was using, but he's using something that's, comparable to what we have here, but a single antenna.
Yeah, okay. Well, while all that was going on, I worked Mark with a single 13-element antenna that I sent him a long time ago, KT2G with 10 watts. So it shows you what you can do if you have a good antenna and you're up in a clear shot, I guess. Over.
Well, you have to be away from those East Bay hills to do it.
Probably so, yeah. I just was curious as to why he might have just disappeared on me, because I thought maybe he moved the antenna. He must have moved it. Maybe he turned it around, swung it toward you or something so he could copy you better. I don't know. But he just went away. He was consistently in there, and I heard him call every time for about 3 minutes or so when he was trying to get through, and then he just disappeared. Okay, we'll let it go. I think we've got about all we're going to get out of the Bay Area. The only guy I haven't heard is KW6S, and I was over there and called, but he must have been somewhere else. Maybe I'll catch him tomorrow. I need that Charlie Mike 96. That's the rare one, or one of the rare ones. 7-3, Jim. Thanks for the help. W6PQL in the group. Anybody else? K6MYC Delta Mike 07.
Okay, Mike, 7-3, and Tom will be able to get to you on any band except 2 meters. He broke his 2-meter amplifier. Forgot the antenna or something like that. I don't remember the particulars, but that's the only band you might have trouble with him on, unless you can hear him barefoot. 7-3, K6MYC, W6PQL.
But I didn't hear who you said is broken is everything. Everything's broken. Who are you talking about?
Not everything's broken, just 2 meters. Just 2 meters. That's Tom.
Well, you say he broke everything but 2 meters?
No, he broke 2 meters, only 2 meters. He broke 2 meters. He lost the amplifier 2 meters, something that he did there. I don't know what it was. I forget. But he'll tell you on the other bands.
Yeah, well, I worked him on 432, and I think I worked him on 222, but I'm not sure. I think I got him on 2 bands, but I was looking for him here, and he's elusive. He fixed it all up so he could get 1296, and he fixed the preamp on 1296, and he fixed the 432 preamps and got everything all working, and then unfortunately lost the 2 meter. I think I can work him barefoot. He's loud over here. We're almost line of sight, so he's easy to work. We just have to be on at the same time. Thanks for that, Jim. W6PQL, K6MYC.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night's sleep. 7-3, W6PQL.
7-3. Anybody else before we shut her down here on 1296, K6MYC? Okay, good night all. Good night, Aaron. Thanks for running the stream. I don't know how many people used it, but it didn't seem like it did much good here. Not much excitement here. I got maybe 10 contacts on 1296. I can work twice that many any time during the net time, so I don't know what happens to all these people. 7-3, K6USY, K6MYC.
Yep. Yeah, no worries, Mike. And I think I'm in your null. There you go. Okay. But over the course of this evening, we've had 50 people drop by the stream, so it's kind of gone up and down. But there's been 50 people that have dropped by tonight, so quite a bit. Hopefully we're getting some people. Not necessarily everyone dropping in is from the local area, but hopefully we're getting some people interested in working these bands and whatnot. So. Yep, hoping 6 meters is better tomorrow. There's a bunch of activity right now up in the Pacific Northwest, out to the middle of the country, but none of it's making it out to California right now, so we'll be keeping an eye on it. And I only have 13 contacts on 6 meters, so 3 of them are on sideband and 10 are on FT8.
Yeah, well, I don't have anybody. Well, I do have one on 6. I did work N5PS NPD in Newman on 6 meters because he took me over from 432 or 220 or something. I said I can go over there quickly, and then something's gone wrong with my Yaesu FT ZX101. It's not operating split, but it's going to split, and it doesn't show up on the screen. So I pushed some weird button somewhere, and at one point in time I keyed it up, and it split I was on 50 megs, and all of a sudden I was transmitting on 7. Over.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm looking. I tapped into that radio real quick just to look. Yeah, it's not in split, and I don't even have your other VFO up. I always have this thing set so I can only see one VFO, and I can't remember how to bring up the other one, but I'll figure it out here in a second. But yeah, no, it's entirely possible that it dumped you onto like VFO B or whatever when you went to go transmit.
Yeah, well, it might have, but it doesn't show on the screen. All I've got is one VFO. I've got VFO A in the A position. And first of all, this morning on 40 meters or 20 meters, or yesterday on 40, it was splitting. And I had to transmit 70 cycles high in order, or I had to listen 70 cycles high in order to transmit on the right frequency. So it was into some weird mode with the RIT or something, but I couldn't turn it off. And then today, when I turned it on, I hadn't even done anything to the radio, and it came up, and I was on 14 megs, and made a quick call, and it didn't transmit on 14 megs. It didn't transmit anywhere, or wherever it did, I couldn't find it. So I finally got it to work on 15 by pushing a bunch of singular buttons. Anyway, won't go through it, but it was just, it still isn't right. I can't get the other VFO on the screen at all.
Yeah, so I just pulled it up. I had to remember how to get the other VFO to pop up on the screen. And yeah, it's got the transmit tag like way off to the right-hand side. So where the heck is... Oh, nope, there it is. Can I turn this off? Okay. Yep, I got it. Yeah, you had the transmit clarifier turned on. So let me set that back to 0, and then I'll turn it off for you.
Yeah, where is it?
I don't know where that is on the actual radio. Because I'm looking at the computer software. But yeah, you had a -80 split turned on with the clarifier, so that what everyone else would call the RIT.
Yeah, no, I've never invoked it. I don't even know how to turn it on. And it was...
It's off now, so you should be fine.
Okay.
Just had to figure out where to see it on the screen.
Yeah, that's all right. Frank's coming in tomorrow. I was going to ask Frank to look at it today, and we got involved in other stuff, and I forgot to ask him. I knew there was something else I wanted him to talk to him about, but we had so many different subjects we were going through with water problems and all the rest of it that I got diverted. But he'll be in tomorrow, and maybe I can have him sit with me in the morning. And if I can get it to work on 20 meters, just single band and single split and all that stuff, I'll be okay. I have a net in the morning with the South African boys at 7:30. I overslept this morning, didn't wake up till 8:30, so we didn't make it. But anyway, okay, 7-3, Aaron, thanks for the help. Okay, on all the chat room activity, that's good. Maybe somebody was excited about getting on, but we got to see, people that are regulars, like Bill up there, KO6KD, not there. Where was he? Wasn't on any band. I could work him on 222 and 432 easily every time he's on. Not there. Where is he? I don't know. He's always on. He can't go anywhere. He's invalided. So he's stuck in a house, so what the hell? Anyway, same with his buddy, KJ6KFB over there, and a couple of others in Sacramento just disappeared. Okay, I'll try to make a little noise tomorrow, depending on when I can. I got a lot of things on my agenda to do tomorrow. We've had some water problems here, and I got a pump that a well pump that may not be working. I got 2 fuses out in my generator. That generator didn't come on with the last 2 power outages from PG&E, which was Thursday and this morning. So we're fighting that problem. So that's why I'm just distracted a little bit here. K6USY, good evening all. K6MYC.
Yep, good night, Mike, and yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow. I got Rob on 4 bands, so at least I got DMO7 covered. But yeah, we'll get you on 2 and 6 tomorrow, and we'll get the clear sweep on you. So good night, K6USY.
7-3.